You know, make her straight. You know, make her act like a woman. One fantasy I have is to dress like a beautiful woman, you know, act like a guy, you know, like a guy or a young kid, and then I make her walk around, and she has to act like a guy. She has to try to act like a guy the whole day, and then at the end of the day, you know, I undress her and fuck her. What do you guys think of that idea? Personally, I think that the woman population should have brain implants so that they're properly enslaved. They're too liberated now. That's what's bringing the downfall of our country. So I think women should be electronically, you know, controlled, should be servants to man. Because right now they're servants to the beast, the phallus, and the beast, you know, with its goat head. So to put them in proper submission again to Adam and mankind would be to electronically, you know, control them. That's what women should be, is fucking enslaved. They should be forced to act effeminate, submissive, and yin, because that's their natural state. You gotta counteract what Satan is doing to them in their heads. So you could do lobotomies, you could cut out their penile gland. That would be one experiment I would try, is cutting out a penile gland at one of these female perpetrators to see if there's an effect. You know, does that break off Satan's connection to their brains, you know? And then if there's zero connection, you just cut out any piece of their brain that you think is associated with the telepathy until they're back in their natural state, which is drawing at the mouth, you know, whenever I come near, right? They'll be doing a lot of drawing now, I imagine, without me being there, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? So you think you can show me a second my life? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. I think women should be injected with high amounts of estrogen. If a woman is masculine, I think she should be injected with estrogen. That's one thing you could do to help pacify the female so she doesn't turn into a bull dyke. What do you guys think? And then testosterone blockers. You could also block human growth hormone in the body. You know, human growth hormone is something that really should be diminished in the female population, as well as testosterone, because they do have some testosterone, so just reduce those hormonal levels in their body, and there'll be in their proper state, because it's actually Satan who's making them masculine like that, you know. So to save their soul, you know, they must be completely feminized, almost like a pet. You know, maybe you could put a collar around their neck, you know, that would zap them if they talk out of line, you know. Like in the classroom, a woman should not be allowed to speak unless she's spoken to. So if she talks out of line or gives you a bitchy look, you just zap her, and she gets back into her. Or, you know, you can do hypnotism as well to pacify them. I'm not drunk. I just think that, you know, we need to reduce some of the hormones in some women's bodies because they're not in their natural state. You know, they think they're a man, you know, and that's a problem. Because no woman is more of a man than me, you know. I'll prove it too. Just fucking wait. Is my short-term goal in life right now is to be an astronaut. My long-term goal in life is to be president of the United States. So we're to see. Yes, I do know how to read. I also know how to do other things as well. You know, there's plenty of things I can do that no woman can do, such as masturbate. A woman cannot masturbate, or I mean, she can't jack off, right? They got nothing to jack off, right? But my intellectual capacity, you know, it far exceeds any woman, I would say. No woman is as intelligent as me, I would say. I think women should be made to fantasize about me. Every woman on the planet should have to sexually fantasize about me every day. Every day, like a ritual, they have to worship my image and then masturbate to the thought of me. But it wouldn't be forced because they would just be made to like it. You know what I mean? By their very will, through mind control, they would be made to enjoy it. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I'd like to do all kinds of stuff to the minds of female perpetrators, maybe hurt their feelings so much that they cry, and then as they're crying, you could induce sexual arousal. I think that would be fun to do to a woman. I think Maria, you know, that girl I knew, I think she was sexually turned on when she was crying. When she was talking to me, I think she was turned on by that. I think all women should be like that. And then Puma Male was actually going to get hypnotized so that she would cry whenever I wanted. And she would be aroused when she was crying. But she, you know, she ended up not doing it. She seemed serious though that she was going to do that because she's actually a hypnotist she knows hypnotists, and she was seriously thinking about getting hypnotized so I could make her cry and turn on whenever I wanted by some kind of trigger, you know, that would have been hot. But I didn't want her to be psychologically damaged, you know what I mean? Because hypnotism and everything, that could fuck her up. That wouldn't be a smart thing to do, you know, with hypnotism. I mean, they don't know what they're doing. That could really fuck up her mind. Yeah, just because my fantasy is to stalk a Bordyke, you know, and make them act like a woman again.